The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game. When you continue to hit them, they become very human.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Flips it out on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Valentine. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know,
he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Oh, space. He's brought down the run. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Fit it in the window for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Gray. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Valentine. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Gray. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He's got it all right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Got the 1st down and more.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quickly complete. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Jayhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Gray. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And the Sun Devils backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Dominating receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move at the 30.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
The give out of the gun. Got enough for the 1st. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Gray. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of...
A shot toward the end zone. He's got it down the right side. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Used the play fake, now to throw. He caught it, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the...
Touchdown, Kansas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They boot it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Leaves it with the back. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield. It's Gray. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing on the run. Finds space on the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll run it on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, right chunk, Jayhawk. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw again. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field.
Here we go.
Looking for room. It's Valentine. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide out trying to get it in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
They want that clock to run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Lined up. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one?
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong.